The broadcast is now starting. All
Hi
attendees are
everyone,
in
welcome to the
listen-only
IBO
mode.
Toolbox training webinar. I'm Chris Karafotis. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBO Toolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to be going over information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. And I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just continue to attend the webinars and get the training you need, you will succeed here at IBO and in your chosen businesses. So if this is the first time that you're attending an IBO Toolbox training webinar, the format for the webinar is a question and answer session. So go ahead and start entering in your questions into the chat area so that I can answer them for you. Please do not wait until the end of the webinar because we will run out of time, and those that wait too long will not get their questions answered. Please limit your questions to only asking questions related to IBO Toolbox or its family of websites. For any technical questions or anything like that, they need to go to the help desk so that I can have the development team look at those issues. Okay, so let's get started. So what I'm going to cover is an introduction to IBO Toolbox. I'm going to go over the basics. I'm going to show you how to get started with IBO, show you how to get helper assistance, also show you where you can go to get extended training on IBO Toolbox and its family of websites, or even the basic training. And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to wrap it up and issue you a credit coupon code worth 400 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising on the platform. And that's really why we're all here, right? We want to get extra exposure for our business. And you know what, you guys, you're in the right place at the right time, because there's no better marketing platform than IBO Toolbox. So just take in as much of this as you can. I'm recording this webinar. I'll have it up probably either later on today or early tomorrow over on IBO Toolbox's YouTube channel so that you can review it if I talk too fast or if it's just a lot to absorb, especially if you're new. Now, I remember how I felt when I was brand new to IBO Toolbox. I thought, I just sat there and I watched the wall move and I thought, my goodness, what is this? I don't get it. But then I found out that there were webinars. So I got on a webinar and it really made a whole lot of sense. And so I'm really happy that you guys have taken time to come to this webinar. I know everybody's busy, especially at this time of the year with the holidays going on. So I promise you I'm going to make it worth your while. So again, if you've just joined us, this is a question and answer session, so make sure to enter in your questions into the chat area so that I can answer them for you. So let's just start out with what IBO Toolbox is so that you have a general knowledge of or understanding of IBO. So IBO Toolbox is a free state-of-the-art marketing platform. It was specifically developed to give internet marketers the ability to promote their products and services on the internet. By using this powerful suite of tools properly, you're going to see short-term and long-term results from your efforts. IBO Toolbox is a constantly growing business building platform, and it protects its members in a safe haven environment for them to operate from. Now, you'd think that a platform of this magnitude with all these bells and whistles would have a cost behind it, but guess what? IBO Toolbox is completely free. There are no levels, packages, enrollment fees, or anything like that going on here. IBO Toolbox is a 100% free platform that's not going to tell you to upgrade after you join, and all members of IBO have the same exact features and tools regardless of their financial situation. So what does IBO Toolbox do? Well, first of all, it works. There's so many systems and tools out there on the internet that really don't work. They're really more about the hype with no return for using them. So whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBO Toolbox doesn't hype it up, but rather it over-delivers on every aspect. IBO Toolbox averages over 300,000 visitors each day that are looking for opportunities just like you to make some extra money. And they're finding your products and services through the search engines based on the content that you put into IBO. So your press releases that you publish, your wall posts, your comments, they all get indexed. But it's really important to know one fact about IBO, or one thing that will make you even more successful. You need to know who you're marketing to. So let's talk about this for a minute. A lot of the members think that they're marketing to the other members, but guess what? You're not. Okay, remember what I just said? 96% of the daily traffic is non-member traffic. Okay, and so this traffic is finding you based on the content that you put into IBO. So every time you write a press release, you publish it out, you put something on the wall, or you make a comment, it gets indexed out there in the search engines, and that's how these visitors are finding you. So that's 96% of the traffic. 4% of the traffic is member traffic. Okay, and I'm not saying that you're not going to recruit a fellow IBO member into your business or have them buy a product from you or whatever. That definitely is not the case, because it could very well happen. But instead of trying to market or have your objective be to market to all these other marketers that are on IBO, your real objective is to market to those visitors, that 96%, the non-member traffic. Okay, so hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. So let me show you how those visitors see you. Okay, so we're on the wall here. And just take a little shot of what you see here, you know, like a visual, mental picture, whatever, of what you see here. Okay, so this is what we see as members. Okay, so if I go to the main page and I refresh this, give it a second. All right, so we're going to scroll down here, and it is really the same thing. There's a few posts that snuck in there, but it's basically the same thing. So you can click on names to go to their IBO social profile page to find out more about them, just as you can if we go back to the dashboard. You can click on names to go to their IBO social profile page. Okay, when someone clicks on a name on the outside, we'll go for Sanny here. So we're going to click on his name. It takes us right to his IBO social profile page to learn more about him. But when you're on the dashboard and you click on someone's name, it brings up an IBO member viewer. Okay, gives you the opportunity to view the profile. Okay, so kind of the same thing, although being a member and actually being associated with that member gives you a few more options that you can do with that member. Okay, so the point is being that non-members can see everything that we post here, whether or not it's a press release. They can view press releases as we members can. So we're on the dashboard now. Sorry, I'm kind of like bouncing back like a ping pong ball. If we go on the outside and we go to the social wall, let's go to the main IBO social profile page, or the main hub. Okay, we can also view the press release, and we really don't even have to be a member, because if we go to a press release, we'll go to one of Tom's and we can read it. Right? Now, we can't leave a comment as a business owner or an IBO member comment, but what we can do is we can scroll down a little bit further and we can leave a comment if we're logged into Facebook. Okay, so that is pretty cool, because then if somebody leaves a comment through Facebook, then it goes even more viral than just a member here. Plus, of course, the indexing and the search engines and so forth. If we, let's see, what's the other example? Okay, so if we go back to the dashboard, we can, as members, we can filter the wall posts. Okay, all wall posts is every member's wall post shows your wall posts for my wall posts, my associates, replies to my posts and comments, all of the new member wall posts, non-associates, press releases, featured member, IBO contributors, top enrollers, big dogs, and traffic leaders. Okay, so you can filter it however you want, but if we go on the outside here, we can, over here is the filter. Okay, so if we wanted to just see all of the featured member of the day posts, we could simply click on that and we would get all of Andre's posts. Okay, same thing if we wanted to go for all the contributors. And contributors are either Club IBO members or they purchased credits to extend their advertising reach. Okay, oh, it's initialing. There we go. And a contributor will have this badge next to their name, like that. Okay, and so on and so forth. So what I'm trying to get across to you is that visitors, that 96% of the daily traffic that comes to IBO is seeing the same thing as we members see on the dashboard. Okay, so very, very cool. So always remember that, who you're marketing to, and be professional in your postings, okay, because you never know who is going to see that post. It could be a future team member or a referral to IBO or someone that you end up building a relationship with, okay? So you always want to be very positive, very professional, okay? All right, so IBOtoolbox is a community of like-minded internet marketers just like yourself, and it was specifically developed for the internet marketer. So every feature, tool, widget, and app was developed to help you market your business. And the cool thing about IBO is that it allows you to build a business relationship with the other members and your visitors, getting them to know, like, and trust you. That is key to our success here in network marketing. It's not about selling anymore as much as it's about relationship marketing, and that's really the business that we're in, because when people get to know, like, and trust you, they're more likely to do business with you. And it makes it a lot funner and a lot easier too as well. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at what questions we have, and if you've just joined us, make sure to enter in your questions into the chat area so that I can answer them for you. All right, let's see here. Okay, we've got quite a few. All right. Boy, we've got people all over the place from Tennessee, Texas. I see a lot of new members on the webinar. This is awesome. Okay, so the first question is, how do you add an image to your profile page? Okay, so as far as a picture of you or an image, let's see. Okay, let me just go over these two things for you. So you want to add a profile image. Okay, so that would be step 2 under Edit Profile. Okay, so you want to click on Edit Profile, scroll down to step 2, and that's where you would add a picture of yourself. You simply just click on Change Profile Image and select one from your computer. Please, please, please use a real picture of yourself, not a dog or a cat or a logo or a product image. I say that because it's real important to start branding you on the internet, okay? Because people are going to run into you on Facebook or Twitter, and if you use a picture of yourself, then they'll start to recognize you throughout these different social sites, and that's going to bring you a lot more credibility than a picture of a logo or a product image, okay? People want to know who they're doing business with. All right, the other, unless you're asking for the adding an image on your profile page here in this area, the customization area here, you can definitely do that. It is actually step 5, which is customizing your IBO social profile front. There's 2 editors. There's a design editor, which is what I'm showing you now, so you can click on the image icon and insert an image here. You can do video, you can do text. You can really do almost anything with this customization. I actually have an order form for my banner design on here. So the sky is the limit. Get very creative if you'd like. One thing that I suggest is not to do ad after ad, and if you're involved in several business opportunities, just make it look professional, okay? You don't want it to look like the front page of a classified ads, you know, with a bunch of different ads on there. So just, you know, always remember offer value, and, you know, the images definitely work because we are in a era of content marketing, or visual marketing, I'm sorry, and visuals really do tell a great story, anything with an image. And you can obviously put text in the image as well, so they really are very, very good ways to advertise. Or you can use the HTML editor, which is what I do. I know it looks like a bunch of gibberish probably, but nothing complicated, and you know, so if you learn the basics, you definitely can do that. Okay, so hopefully that answered your question. Let's see, what else do we have? Where are some places? Okay, so where are some places you can host your pictures to be able to put them in your press releases? You know what, that is an awesome question. One of the things that I really want to stress to you guys is making sure that you have somewhere to host, okay? There are places that you can go to host your pictures or images for free, but you have to be extremely careful because in this case, free is not good. You could use up the bandwidth. Your picture could be removed at any time, or your image could be removed at any time, and then your visitor sees something like this user has used up his bandwidth or something like that, something embarrassing. Okay, remember, first impressions really do count. So let me give you some alternatives that you have. If you have your own website, then you can upload images to your server, okay? So that would be probably the most ideal thing to do. But we do have some alternatives. We've got IBO banners, which gives you unlimited hosting. You can actually create banners over there. There's also some ready-made banners and templates as well. You can use that. And, you know, unlimited banner hosting, and it just doesn't have to be banners. It can be like graphics that you put on Facebook, social media graphics, and you can create those too as well. It's going to give you a link for your image, and those links are going to end in a .jpg for a static image, a .gif for an animated image, or a .png, which is also static. So this is a great alternative. $3.95, you get a banner creator. You can make all your own banners. There are over 1,000 banners in the library that you can use. You can add your team name, add your website on it, maybe upload a picture of yourself on that banner, you know, customize it a little bit more, or you can make a banner from scratch, and there are some templates as well within the banner creator. So those are two places that you can do. If you order a banner from me, I host it on my server for BizOp banners. You know, and I'm sure there's other places on the internet, but I would shy away from PhotoBucket. Let's see, what else are the other free ones? I know there's some more free ones out there, but those are the ones that are going to get you into trouble, especially if you know, if you're trying just to get free hosting, okay? I guess the easiest or the cheapest way that I would recommend is to get a domain name. But then you have to know, I left this little tidbit out, but I'll certainly share that with you. You have to understand how to, you know, upload that to your server through an FTP service. And there are free ones out there, and there's nothing wrong with a free FTP server or service. So anyways, there are some options for you. Hopefully that helps. All right. If you use YouTube video in your PR, do you still go ahead and upload the video into IBO and also IBOtube? You know, IBOtube, yeah, you can go ahead and upload it to IBOtube. It's going to get it more exposure. So absolutely. You pull it in from YouTube, fetch in the information, the thumbnail and all of that from YouTube with the link. So yes. And the other question, part of that question was, if you put it into a if you use YouTube video, sorry, in your PR, you don't have to upload it to IBOtube, but you can. You know, and it's just as simple as if you go to your press release tool. I'm thinking what you're asking me is if you want to put a video in your PR, do you have to upload it to IBOtube? So if that's the case, if that's what you're asking me, no. You can just pull it in from YouTube. Okay, so you would just, I've got one with a video in it. Let me see here. Let's see. Okay, I think it's this one. Yes. Okay, so you don't actually see it here, but basically what you would do is you would just go click on the video icon here. Hopefully you can see that. And then you would just take the link that goes in there, in the embed, or the general. Okay, or else you can do an embed one as well. And I think that's what I actually did, is just do the embed code. Just click on embed and copy and paste that in there. Okay. All right. And then, you know, obviously it shows up on your press release here. Let's see, 4:30. There we go. Like that. Okay. I'm wanting to know how I got the... Oh, okay. This is a great question. So the question is, I'm wanting to know how I got the money displayed behind my profile picture. Okay, so if you look at, let's go to the dashboard. And let's see. Okay, so Michael has money behind his profile here. So Michael is actually a contributor. Okay, so to get this behind your profile, you need to either purchase credits or become a member of Club IBO. So this kind of helps you stand out more here in IBO. So the members that don't have the money behind their profile picture like this one are not contributors. Okay, so you can definitely resolve that. You can just go to the Credit Center or go directly to Club IBO or purchase credits. Okay. Yes, a lot has changed. If you've been gone from IBO for a while, a lot has changed, especially in this last year. I mean, the development team has went crazy. Crazy good, of course. Lots of new platforms for us to use to get extra exposure, lots of tools, resources, you know, lots and lots of good stuff. So, you know, that happens sometimes. People just, you know, they sit on the side or they don't get the training that they need to, you know, learn how to use the platform, and then they go away because they get discouraged. And like I mentioned earlier, I did the same thing. I didn't go away, but I just didn't do anything. I just sat there frozen, like over here somewhere, and just watched. And I've been on this platform for it's going on 6 years, almost since the very, very beginning. And when I first got started, I'll be honest with you guys, I thought that people were here to market with a member, and it really kind of put a bad taste in my mouth because I saw people posting on the wall, and all it was see my business or click here or read my press release, or I didn't understand that by doing that their information was being seen outside of IBOtoolbox. And man, oh man, am I glad that I stuck around and I learned how to use the platform. And and as long as we're talking about that, let's talk about training, because that's really important. Because I would say that close to half of the people that come on this platform either don't complete their profile or they don't get the training, so they leave. And we don't want that, because you guys, the more active members that we have here on the platform, the better it's going to be for all of us. Because think about it for a second. The more active members on the platform, the more content is being put into the platform. Press releases, ads, posting, comments, all of those things. So the more of that's going out to the search engines, and people are putting in search terms that equal what we're posting about and publishing in our press releases and commenting, and that's bringing that traffic back to us. That's how it works. So it's really not about, the other members, but we want to get that extra exposure. So it's not about marketing to the other members. It's about putting in good quality content into IBOtoolbox, having it go back. We're actually, don't tell anyone, we're leveraging IBOtoolbox because it gets, our press releases get ranked out on the search engines very quickly and very high very quickly. Okay, so we're leveraging IBOtoolbox by using all the tools and resources that we have here. That traffic comes back into us, finds us, maybe somebody's interested in your business and you write about your business. Okay, maybe I write about XYZ company, or let's make it real, I write about creating banners or something like that, and it comes back. And then they find me, and then guess what? They order a banner from me, and I get more sales. So that's how it all works. It's very, very, very cool. So training, okay, so you've got the webinar. So it's really important that when you bring people on board, get them to training, okay? Have them come to the webinar. Everybody needs to sign up with Market with Chris, which is the official IBOtoolbox training platform. And if they don't sign up when they first enroll, you can direct them to this link underneath the site navigation, Get Training. That takes them to my site, and there's a video welcoming them, a little bit more about the site, a little bit more about me, some testimonials, endorsements, obviously by IBOtoolbox because it is the official training platform. And then down here it says what's inside. Okay, so there are 42 IBOtoolbox lessons, and they're video lessons. And then we've got 5 additional rebrandable traffic, which is part of IBOtoolbox now, lessons. And for each video lesson you watch, you earn 50 IBO credits. So if you watch the 42 IBOtoolbox lessons, not only do you learn how the platform works, but you just scored 2,100 credits. How cool is that? That you can use to redeem for advertising on IBO. Now, I do also have some extra courses that you can choose to watch. Some of them are free, some of them are paid courses, but they're very, very inexpensive. And I do occasionally run sales, and I am going to do something different the first of the year with the paid courses. But the IBOtoolbox lessons, this is all, these are all my courses. They're not rehashed up anything from somebody else. These are all courses that I have done. And so, you take the IBOtoolbox lessons. If you want to, branch out to Instagram or Pinterest or whatever, you can absolutely do that as well. But again, it's so important that you guys get the training on IBO because there's a couple of reasons. Again, we want everyone to be trained so that they're active on the platform to benefit all of us. The second thing is now IBOtoolbox in the last month announced this commission system where if you're a free member, you're going to earn 20% commission on all of the purchases that your personal referrals that you refer to IBOtoolbox, their credit purchases. If you're a Club IBO member, you earn 50% on your referral credit purchases, okay? So you can earn by, just being a member with no purchase. When your referral purchases credits, you earn 20%. Or you can earn 50% if you choose to be a Club IBO member. Now, this month, 12/1, December 1st, was the first payout for IBO. They paid out over $3,000 in commissions. How cool is that? Okay, so this is a site that's been around for 6 years now that is paying commissions. So, I know there's affiliate programs and companies that come and go out there, but you know what? It doesn't get any more rock solid than IBOtoolbox in my book, because IBOtoolbox has been there for the last 6 years for all of us, and it's not going anywhere. So take advantage of this. So getting back to training, all you have to do, you guys, is get them to the webinar. I will teach them the importance of purchasing credits, or get them to Market with Chris, and I will teach them. When they go purchase credits, you earn a commission. So everything's done for you. Anyways, I'm just so excited about this commission thing. I think that this was one of the things that really stepped it up here at IBOtoolbox. Not that it wasn't already high up there. All right, enough about that. Okay, next question. Okay, I cannot find an image URL. Okay, so, all right, so, what I can say about that is, hang on one second here. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. All right, so if you go to, are you having problems with you're getting the whole HTML code? I'm thinking that might be what it is. All right, so let me just go grab a referral link here from a banner. So let's take, all right, so let's take this one. Wait, that's not the whole banner here. Okay, let me get my notepad out here. All right, so this is HTML code. Okay, so there's 2 links in this coding. If you were going to put that banner on a page, on a web page, you would need this whole code. But if you were going to run a banner ad or an image on, in your press release or whatever, and you want it clickable, you're going to need to break it up. Okay, so if you want it on a press release, sorry, I'm going 12 million directions here, you would use the whole code. All right. Or more than likely, I'm sorry, on your, scratch that, I apologize, on your customization for your IBO social profile page. On your banners, or if you just need the image code for the image URL for your press release or whatever, I'll show you which one that is. Okay, so we've got 2 links in here. So the first link is, so basically I'm showing you how to strip this code. Okay, so the first link is this one here. So this is actually the target website. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to put it down here. Okay, so if somebody went there, that would be, if somebody clicked on your banner or your image, this would be where they would go. Okay, so that's the first part of the code. The second part of the code is actually the image URL. So the image URL is this. So it's going to end in a dot for this instance or example. This is actually an animated banner. So it's ending in a .gif. Okay, so these banner codes or image codes are going to end in a .gif, a .jpg, or a .png. Okay, so that's how you know what the image URL is. Okay, so I don't know where you're looking to get that code, but that's what it is. Okay, so like if I design a banner for you, it's going to look like something like this. Okay, so it's always going to end in something like that, .jpg, GIF, or .png. And that's how you know that is actually the image URL. If you've got a code or something that you're looking at, or the full code, and you just aren't sure what it is, you can send me a message here on IBO, or you can do a help desk ticket. Okay, but that's just basically how you strip down the code and find what you're looking for. All right, let's see. Oh, no. You know what? Okay, so somebody had just recommended a free hosting service. I would not recommend that at all. Not at all. It'll get you into trouble, even if there's a bandwidth. No, there is one on that one. Okay, so someone's asking, is there an issue with banner advertising? I keep getting an error message. Is there something I may be missing? It's pretty direct. Okay, do me a favor, submit a help desk ticket and have me look at what you're trying to put in. Chances are you've got the wrong image URL. So just send me the 2 links, and you can actually click on those links and open them up, or copy and paste them and open them in a browser. Okay, when I have to travel, I cannot get to IBO sometimes. Okay, you know what? IBO has a mobile version. So you can use it, you can pull it up on your phone if that helps. I don't know exactly what the issues you're having if you're trying to, if you can't get to a computer. Maybe your internet connection isn't good. I'm not sure. But IBO does have a mobile version. Oh, from your pictures. Okay. I can't see who's asking this question for some reason. But you know what? Do me a favor and, wait, let me see if I make this bigger. Okay, so from your pictures, you don't have an image URL. It's got to be hosted. An image URL will actually tell, like if you're setting it up for IBO or wherever you're putting it on the internet, basically it tells where that website can go and pull that image from. So it has to be an image URL. If you're trying to look at your pictures that you've got uploaded on your computer, it's not going to have an image URL. Okay, so you're going to have it hosted somewhere. That's the whole reason behind the hosting. Are rotator links allowed on this platform? Sure, absolutely. You can definitely advertise that way. If you're advertising a few different opportunities and you want it to rotate, that's fine. You would just put in your link. If it was a banner, that would be the target website, your rotator link. It's totally up to you. Okay, yes, got it, Ruben. All right, perfect. All right, so we are running out of time. So real quickly, For those of you that are new to IBO, real quickly, it's very important to get your profile set up. You want to click on Edit Profile. And there's actually just 3 basic steps for your profile, but really you want to complete all 9 of them. Think of your profile as your public storefront. So it's really important that you complete all steps. Okay, so step 1 is basic information. It's going to tell your prospects how to locate you. Your name, your geographic location is important. Your phone and Skype ID, if that's how you want to be contacted. Expect to get phone calls if you put your phone number in there. Okay. Personally, I don't put my phone number in there or Skype ID because I just am so busy. Between helping people on my site, doing all the training and all of that, I can't do phone support, so that's why I don't have a phone or a Skype ID on there. Your email's kept private. The only people that see that is the person that referred you, gets that information, and IBOtoolbox needed that to, obviously send you information to activate your account and so forth. You want to enter in your PayPal email to get paid for commissions. You've got your rebrandable traffic username, your IBO Extra user ID number, IBO Tube channel URL, IBO Gig Store URL, and IBO Answers name. And then click on Save. And then step 2 is your profile image. Went over that here a few minutes ago. And step 3 is your business information. Let's see here. You need your business name, your title, links to your business opportunity and product. If you don't have one or the other, you can put the same link in for both of them. Business description or write-up in the box and click on Save. And anytime you can edit or delete by clicking on the red X. And so if you stop at step 3, make sure that you return to the dashboard, physically click on dashboard so that you automatically get your 500 advertising credits transferred over to you to use. Step 4 is adding a contributor badge. Again, you really want to do this if you're serious about your business, that you extend your advertising reach. It shows others that you're serious about your business. It also makes you stand out with that money behind your picture and the badge. It draws a little bit more attention to you. Step 5 is customizing your IBO social profile page, front page. Step 6 is business links, backlinks. These show up on the left side of your IBO social profile page. Step 7 is your social networks. Choose from the drop-down menu and add each link accordingly. Click on Save. At any time you can edit or delete. Step 8 is business videos. This is where you upload your videos that show up on your profile and get picked up on the search engines. And step 9 is monetizing your IBO social profile page. You can either do that with Google AdSense or one that I recommend that you use if you cannot get approved for Google AdSense, knowing that you have to have your own website that gets a lot of traffic. I'd recommend either Lead Sleep or something like that. But whatever you do, you have to get an ad size 160 by 600, create an ad for that either in Google AdSense, an ad unit, copy that script and paste it in here. And then just check comply with the terms and conditions here and click on Save. Okay, so now let's go over to the profile to see what it looks like. And again, make sure that you return to the dashboard to get your credits. So I've got my page open. Oh, we can go here. You can click here to get to your profile to the right or up on your name. Okay, so we'll just go back here. I'm going to go home. And so we've got our picture, our name, our stars, badges, performance stats, likes, country, likes received, featured member, how many times you've received that, associates, wall posts, comments made, press releases, videos, and again, if you want your phone and Skype, visible, that would go in this area here. Your profile stats are automatically displayed. They're monthly or daily, monthly, and total. The IBO Associator widget is automatically displayed over here. Press releases, that your 10 most recent press releases display over here. Business links, this was step 6. Business links, backlinks. Recent videos, 10 most recent ones over here. Member advertising, either AdSense or Leads Leap or something similar, goes here. Active associates, these are the associates that you have that have recently logged on and are using the system. And then if we move back up, links to our other, or buttons to our other social networks, which was step 7. Your Facebook comments here, your customization area here for your IBO social front page, and then you've got a menu bar. Home is where we're at now. Every member has their own social wall. Looks similar to the dashboard, but it's your posts and comments to your posts. Okay, and then we've got my businesses. This is step 3, professional listing of your businesses that you have here. And press releases, all the press releases that you have written or published out with the searchable by title. Videos, the same thing, all of your videos, searchable by title. Learn more, anyone that fills out their information here becomes a lead for you, housed under the My Leads section, under site navigation. And then every member has their own search feature. Or branded search engine is what I mean to say. You can give out your link, or when somebody's here, they can enter in something in the box and it will render all of your results. Okay, so I put in press releases. You've got the Google related ads and then all of my press releases. Okay, and it works the same way for each member. And that is your IBO social profile page. Hopefully you're seeing how important it is to participate here at IBO. Get your content in there. Write your press releases. You can write about anything you want, about your businesses. I always tell people to write about what you're passionate about, something that will give value to others, help others. If you're writing about your business, write about, your personal experience with that business. Just speak from your heart, be you, and people will, you'll be better received that way. All right, so we are going to wrap it up. Thank you guys again for coming to the webinar. I appreciate each and every one of you coming to this webinar, getting credit for the webinar. I am really, really excited to have you. And again, the more members that we have trained here at IBO, the better it is for each one of us. So let's go back to the dashboard. We're going to click on Credit Center, and I'm going to show you how to redeem the credit coupon code. So we're going to click on Credit Center, click on Redeem Coupon. It's going to open up a coupon or credit code redeemer box. Okay, so this is really important that you guys listen, because this credit code is given to those that are on the webinar, okay? Only those that are on the webinar, because again, it's given to you for getting training on how the platform works. Simple exchange. Okay, so in order to unlock the redemption code and redeem your credits, you need to click on one of the links that are visible when you open up this box. Okay, so if you don't click on one of the links and visit ads on, it says, in order to unlock the redemption tool and redeem your credits, please click and visit ads located on at least one of the following links. Now, I've clicked on a few ads throughout the day, so I'm just going to go ahead and check this box. It won't let me. You have to click on one of these. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on IBOtoolbox News, the second one. And this is also a great resource for training and what's happening here at IBO, as long as we're here. And I'm going to go ahead and click on this ad. And then I'm going to go back here and I'm going to click on this one, which is taking me back to IBOtoolbox, the dashboard, which is fine because it opens up in a new window. So I'm going to go ahead and click here. And then I'm going to go back here and it's going to, the box is still here. And let's try and check the box, and it lets me check the box. Okay, so just important to realize that you need to click on at least one, go visit an ad, click on the ad, and then come back and check the box. Okay, so the credit coupon code for today's webinar is IBO Tools, IBOTOOLS. Okay, so go ahead, go to the Credit Center, redeem your code, and do it now. Don't wait because this code's going to expire shortly. All right, you guys, thank you for coming to the webinar. I'm going to have this up on recording later and on IBOtoolbox's YouTube channel, and I'll have a link for you to register for next week's webinar. Make sure to invite your team, invite your new members here, recommend that they come to the webinar so that we can get everyone trained on how this platform works. You guys have a great Wednesday. Go IBO.